welcome. Today we're going to talk about, just briefly, I promise, the difference between mindfulness and meditation. So meditation is a practice, which is what we've been doing weekly. Hopefully you're doing it daily. And through that practice, you develop certain qualities, one of which is, of course, mindfulness. And mindfulness is the idea of learning how to be fully present, engaged. You're engaged in the moment and aware of your thoughts and your feelings without judgment, which is always something we need to work towards, isn't it? So during this meditation, I'm going to we're kind of going to go back to the basics. However, it's really going to be structured to be paying attention to every single thing in your body. So you'll be hearing me, giving direction quite a bit, but it's basically a structure for you to use during that practice of meditation to build your mindfulness in an everyday situation or just during your regular practice. So, and things are going to be a little tiny bit different, depends on how you practice and what works for you, so there'll be a lot of direction. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and what we're going to be doing is basically, I love this quote I read, you're tuning the strings of your body. And you're tuning the strings of your body, not too tight, but not too loose. And so you need to be paying real attention to your body and really focusing on that to have your best experience. So taking your seat, if that is on a cushion or a chair, whichever works for you, you're going to notice, I want you to notice what your legs are doing. So if you are on a cushion, you'll kind of do crisscross applesauce, get your legs crisscrossed. You can certainly do half lotus or lotus position if that is something that is comfortable for you. And if you are on a chair, I want your feet to be directly on the floor, that like a light pressure on your feet, from your feet to the floor. And we're going to go ahead and straighten our body, but don't stiffen the body. So straight spine, your upper body, your spine's got kind of a natural curve, right? So it's okay that that curve is there, whether it's, I think you got one right in the lumbar area, your lower back, and a little bit on the top too, maybe. So let the naturalness of your spine be there, but also straighten and lifting to perfectly line your spine, as if somebody has a string at the top of your head. You want your head and shoulders to be attached in your neck to have that kind of straight but comfortable position. And your arms should lay parallel or hang parallel to your body. And when you do that, go ahead and put your hands on the tops of your legs. You can hands down, hands up, whatever, that doesn't matter, whatever's comfortable for you. And when you do that, I want you to notice what your back is doing with the position of your hands. If your hands are too far forward, you'll notice you may be leaning or curving your back. Your spine is kind of coming a little less than straight. If it's too close to your, say, your hips, if they're too far forward, you're going to curve, and too far back, you're going to be too stiff. So just in a relaxed position, so your shoulders are in a normal position, your spine is straight. So go ahead and I want you to drop your chin a little, let your gaze fall gently down. You may let your eyelids lower. If you feel like closing them, you certainly can. So be here for a few moments and relax. I want you to bring attention to your breath and any sensations that you have in your body. During your meditation, I want you to practice pausing before making physical adjustments, before moving your body or scratching an itch. Allow some space between what you are experiencing and what you're choosing to do about that. So I want you to feel your breath. Draw your attention to the sensation of breathing. Paying attention to the air moving through your nose or your mouth. Feel the rising, falling of your belly. Knowing that your attention will leave the breath and wander to other places. Don't worry. There's no need to block your thinking. When you notice your mind wandering, just gently return your attention to the breath. There may be times you find your mind wandering constantly, and that's normal. Instead of wrestling with the thoughts, just practice observing it, each thought without judgment. And then when you notice it, just gently come back to your breath. And sometimes you'll have to come back over and over again. But do that without judgment or expectation. Let's just breathe here. I want you to notice how your body is feeling. Just noticing, not needing to change anything. Taking a moment, following that breath, feeling that breath. And if your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them. And when you're ready, gently lift your gaze. Come back. So that is kind of a practice in mindfulness, something easy you could do every single day, just as briefly or as long as you want. Let's go ahead and bring your hands to heart center. I appreciate you spending time with me today. I appreciate your presence here, meditating, and I hope that your practice goes well for you. And just remember to continue to breathe. Namaste, friends. Enjoy your day.